Welcome, brothers, sisters, Heyokas. I've been a bit quiet for the last month. I've had a bit of a mad month with the fallout from the first video, but that's all sorted now. So onward and upward. In this video, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my experience when God first spoke to me. This occurred on a cubensis journey, which happened about 4 weeks prior to the first video I released. So yeah, it was a good friend of mine and myself went on a little cubensis journey. So we had a really nice come up, nice and chilled, nice and relaxed, no anxiety, no nausea, and we were, our senses were affected, like our hearing, and our eyesight was, a little bit hazy and a little jumpy, but apart from that, not physically, tripping with eyes open. So yeah, we were having a nice time, like smoking a bit of weed and bonging some cubensis, and I just happened to close my eyes, and when I closed my eyes, I started seeing all this lovely geometric patterns and colours and shapes, and yeah, so obviously I had my eyes closed. I enjoyed it for a short period of time, and then excitedly I opened my eyes to see if my friend was at the same place as me, and sadly he was not. So I told him what I'd just seen and experienced behind closed eyes, and in an attempt to get him to the same place, we fired up the mushroom bong again and got on some more cubensis. So we had a good lungful each, and I held mine in for about a minute and then slowly exhaled, and I was in like a knelt position with my arms out, head slightly back, eyes closed, and I just started feeling connected to every single molecule that was surrounding me, to the table, to the chairs, everything. And then I was obviously just sat there, just loving the feeling with my eyes closed still. And I don't know what it's like for everybody else, but personally, when I go into hallucinations, whether it's through meditation or plant medicines, everything that I seem to hallucinate seems to happen in like a space outside of my physical head, but in an area like this. I suppose, like, I refer to it as my head space. It could be referred to as, your actual conscious space as well. I don't know. But anyway, I had my eyes closed and I started feeling this connection, and I could feel energy going through me. And then all of a sudden, it's like my mind sort of just flipped into a hallucination. Like my consciousness changed slightly. And I could see it was like tubes coming down from the corners of, say, my headspace, coming down to the bottom in front of me. And these tubes were just filled with yellow and black geometric chevrons, just all flowing into each other and just flowing constantly. And I was like in awe of the hallucination I was seeing. And then I was watching it for a short while, and then all of a sudden I felt a change in in my head and in my body. And then I felt like I just melted, like from my head downward, just went bloop. And then I appeared in my headspace as a mass of the same chevron geometric, like yellow and black patterns that I was seeing in the tubes. And it was an out-of-body experience. I was fully aware of being this mass of geometry that I could see in my headspace, which I was actually observing from my physical body. It was quite weird, but very good at the same time. So I could feel like the energy from the chevrons coming down the tubes, coming into the massive chevrons, which was me, and I could feel this energy coming through me. And while I was looking at the hallucination still, I had tubes come out of me, joining the tubes that were already coming into me, and the whole lot was just flowing. So the geometry was just flowing into me and out of me and all around me and into me and out of me. And I enjoyed that for a short period of time, and that was when God spoke to me. And I just heard this voice that just said, "You are it. You are it." And just repeated it several times. And then I had like a non-verbal communication from God telling me that I was part of everything and everything was part of me, and that I could do whatever I chose to. I had the power to do whatever I chose to. I don't mean that it was just, that message wasn't for me personally. I'm not saying that I'm all powerful. I'm saying that is for all of us. We all have the power. We all have this power within us. And yeah, so he told me that we could do whatever we liked, and basically that we had the power. So I was thinking afterwards about what he said to me, and it's kind of struck me that what he was saying to me is the message of this channel, as within, so without, is that when he said that, we are everyone and everything is God. So when he said to me that you are everything, I think he meant that I am the universe, that we are the universe. And then when he said, "It is you," he meant our connection to the universe. And I think that he was referring to, again, what the message of this channel is that we create our own reality with what we think and what we perceive and what we feel. And I think that's what the message was to me, was to confirm my train of thought over the last sort of 6-7 months. So yeah, that was my little cubensis journey. If anybody's got any questions or any more insight, and they could explain more to me what I've just spoken about, then yeah, please let me know in the comment section. So yeah, that would be all for tonight. I just want to say, be safe, be strong. I am Heyoka. I am. We are. Namaste.